You know that's crazy when you got praise. Oh, you gotta keep your hands up
Good morning, and good morning. Welcome to another edition of the Royal Praise Party. We are definitely getting it in this Monday morning. It's a Man Up Monday morning. Time for you to rise, shine, and give God the glory. It's time to get on up out of that bed, sleepyhead. You know what it is. Time for you to get up and get those kids up. Y'all know school buses are rolling, and you don't want to be missing no buses today. You don't feel like taking no kids to school. I suggest you get them up. Get them up and get them out of there. Let's get them ready for the work week, the school week, all that good stuff. It's all going down right here with your favorite morning show. We're going to help you get up and get it going on this morning. Get your day started off on the good foot. It's a Man Up Monday morning, so we got to go over a whole lot of things that took place over the weekend. See what's happening in the wide world of sports, of course. Our sports correspondent will be with us shortly. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Coach Moon will be in the building. He's on the way. He'll be here in a little bit. We're going to get into some sports talk. It's Monday, so we got to see what happened in the box office over the weekend and see what's going down. And, of course, we got some of the best music that the industry has to offer. It's the Gospel Gumbo. Oh, yeah. The perfect mix of traditional gospel classics, contemporary gospel jams, and the inspirational hits that we'll be throwing in just for flavor. Got some of that flavor coming your way, neighbor. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we get it in on this AM. Don't forget, as you come on in the room, you know what to do. Make sure that you are putting up your city and state, first of all, because we're going to start a brand new roll call this morning. And we need you to go ahead and make sure that you are inviting everybody to the party, all your family, friends, and even those foes, the trolls that are on your page, don't even like you, but they just being nosy. Give them something to talk about. Hit them upside the head with an invite. Everybody gets an invite. So let them know that this is where the party's at. And as you YouTube live and subscribe to the Truth Foundation Outreach Ministries page on YouTube. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help us get those subscriber numbers up. I want to say good morning to each and every one of you as you come on in the room. We appreciate you. We're going to get into the show by getting it started with little Tim Bowman Jr. just because I got to let you know I'm good. Let's go.
People say, Tim, yo, you're my hero. How you doing? How you stay strong? Let them all know there's so much that I've been through. I have my days when it's true, y'all. I just can't smile. I just won't cry. It ain't easy. Sometimes it's work just to be alive. But when I lose, cause the goodness that comes to me, it's easier to let go of all my career. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself that I'm not having it. Take a good look in the mirror, say to yourself, I'm good to fight to quit. So say I'm good enough to love myself, good enough to have success. What you get from all the stress is the freedom to know that you are blessed. I'm good And my bills, good enough to raise my kids. Best is the best, and honestly, I'm happy for where I'm at because I'm good. People ask me, am I confident? I recover every now and then, but life comes down to two things, and that's rejection and acceptance. So I reject that there's no peace, and I accept that I am free. That's all I have to be. That's all I ever need. Cause when I think of the goodness that's come to me, it's easier to let go of all my grief. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself that I'm not having it. Just take a good look in the mirror and say to yourself, I come too far to quit. So say I'm good enough to love myself, good enough to have success. What you get from all your stress is the freedom to know that God is blessed. I'm good enough to handle my bills, good enough to raise my kids. Best is the best, and honestly, I'm happy for where I'm at because my people let me tell you, and I'ma say it loud and clear. And you listen, so you hear me, so you never feel again. You're good enough to get that job. You're good enough to drive that car. And on top of all these things, you're good enough to have your dreams. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Hey, come on, let me hear you say I'm good enough to love myself, good enough to have success. What you get from all your stress is the freedom to know that you are blessed. I'm good enough to handle my bills, good enough to raise my kids. Best is the best, and honestly, I'm happy for where I'm at because I'm good. I find space for what I treasure. I make time for what I want. I choose my priorities. And Jesus, you're my number one. So I will make room for you. I will prepare for two, so you don't feel that you can't live here. Please live in me. Oh, no. I find space for what I treasure. I make time for what I want. I choose my priorities. And Jesus, you're my number one. Jesus, you're my number one. So I will make room for you. I will prepare for two, so you don't feel will make room for you. My will, my way, my ego, my plan, my schedule, my itinerary. Oh, see, I will make room for you. My habit, my attitude, whatever it is, that's not like you. Whatever it is, whatever it is, that's in your way. Whatever it is, if it takes your strength, see whatever it is. Oh, I don't want it there. Oh, see, I will make room, yeah. I wanna seek you first. Get the other things out the way. I wanna seek you first. Move it all that way. See whatever it is. Lord, I just want you. So I will make room, yeah. See whatever it is. You move it on. Please just move it on. Help me move it on. Jesus, I find space for what I treasure. I make time for what I want. I choose my priorities. Jesus, you're my number one.
Yes, indeed. We are definitely getting it in on this AM. I want to say good morning to each and every one of you. As you come on in the room, we say a hearty good morning to you. Good morning to each and every one of you. Make sure that you are doing what you need to do by sharing this video. All right. We are streaming live on Facebook and Monday morning. And we are manning up and getting up out of that bed, sleepyhead. Want to say good morning to Sister Sandra Taylor out there in Yamasee, rocking with us as usual. She's a part of that Royal Praise Party family, and she's going to be giving us our morning inspiration a little bit, in just a little bit. So stay tuned for that. You're definitely going to get you on the good foot, giving you a little word of inspiration. It's coming your way. Plus, my co-host is on his way, going to be giving us some of that good sports news that you can use. It's all coming your way. Want to say good morning to Deacon Travis Jenkins, rocking from North Charleston on this morning. Want to say good morning to him as well. Make sure you guys are sharing the video. Throw up your city and state. Let us know where you're at. We got a brand new roll call that we're going to get started on this AM. So get up, put a little water on your face, brush the teeth, slay the dragon, and let's get it going on this morning. Good morning to you guys. Hey, it's a marvelous Monday morning. We got a lot of ground to cover in a short time to get there, so let's get it going on this morning. I want to say good morning to all the school kids as you wake them up and shake them up, get them up out of that bed, snatch that cover back, and let them know it's time to go. Get up and get it going on this morning as we keep it moving and grooving right here on your favorite morning show. This is the Royal Praise Party. Good morning to you.
You should know that. You should know that. I want you to know that. I want you to know that. Yeah. I'ma say it like this. Everybody ain't right now, and everybody ain't for ya. They love to hate on you, cause they can't do it like this. So fresh, take a picture in the mirror. And my team be rich, so when you hit over, my desire is to please ya, to be more and more like you daily, each and every day. Help me love the hate away, cause my desire is to please ya, and you should know that. You should know that. That's just the way I live my life. just the way I live my life. You should know that. I just gotta show the world that I'm blessed to live this life. You should know that. You should know. You should know. You should know that. I want you to know that. You should know. You should know that. Yeah. They can do it like this. I live a life with no limits. I ain't gotta use a black card. If you get it, I live. I rip it hard every day. You know I do. That's when you gotta play. I'm from another planet. While everybody's shooting trees, I'm falling. And I'm floored. While they snort. They can try, but they can't ignore. Living life right sword. Up like four. Knock on wood, I know you bored. Living life like that. Each and every day. Putting everything every way. I don't care the time or the place. I lift my hands anyway. Oh, my desire is to please. My desire is to do more and more. Like you do. Oh yeah, each and every day. Help me love a hater. My desire is to please you. And you should know that. You should know that. Oh, it's just the way I live. My life, yeah, I live my life. You should know that. I just gotta show the world that I'm blessed to live this life. You should know that. You should know. You should know. You should know that. I want you to know that. You should know. You should know that. Yeah. I want you to know that. Yeah. You should know that. It's just the way I live my life. That's the way I live my life. You should know that. I just got to show the world I'm blessed to live this life. You should know that. You should know. You should know. You should know that. I want you to know that. You should know. You should know that. Yeah. JG, red letter, hey, how you doing? It's good to meet you. I know you see this sauce, this just energy. Chasing after the cross. Up and around here, way up. Keeping my face up like no one. You know my smile, every day's a week. They see the light, bro. I'm comfortable speaking. No talking. Living what we speaking. Funny living, love is spreading on. Won't forget it, that's how we reach. I'm on page, we flip through pages. He's changing our ways, yeah. He's with us on stage, we be rocking stages. But that is my team in no way, I ain't changing the thing, I hope you know. And we got the victory, I hope you know. You can keep the sauce and chemistry, I hope you know. He's with us on stage, we be rocking stages. But that is my team, no way, I ain't changing the thing, I hope you know. That's when folks say claim right. All in the shame, is the name, deliver no fear, no stage right. Enough about that, let's get to the facts. Yeah, I'm moving forward, we'll never look back. We see our past, we see our promise. We try to graduate like we in college. We don't know love this in the game. Rocking the mic, but he breaking the chain. Yeah, we ain't never been the same. You gotta do switching lanes. All of us is every day. Nothing never stop on the way you play. Extra, read all the time. You hear the news related to you out. You know. We flip through pages. He's changing our ways, yeah. He's with us on stage, we be rocking stages. But that is my team in no way, I ain't changing the thing, I hope you know. And we got the victory, I hope you know. You Beat the sauce and chemistry, I hope you know. We put us on stage, we be on the stage. But that is my team, no way. I hope you know. DJ Khaled, we the best. Give us straight to all our weaknesses. After testing. I know that there's something he's teaching us. Yeah, we all fall short, we get up. Yeah, that's what the devil do. Yeah, I hope that y'all listen up. Penmanship, yeah, we just living it. When we had it, yeah, we still drink. Now we got something, yeah, we still drink. Yeah, listen, while I'm on stage, like, oh my God, JG, that boy doing too much. Oh, that just Jesus, and how I express myself. Go crazy. We flip on the page, pages. He's changing our ways, yeah. He's put us on stage, we be rocking stages. But that is my team, and no way I ain't changing the thing, I hope you know. And we got no victory, I hope you know. You beat the sauce and chemistry, I hope you know. We put us on stage, we be rocking stages. But that is my team, no way I ain't changing the thing, I hope you know. Man, I remember being out there living my life whatever way I wanted to live it, man. Thinking I was living it up, doing all the wrong things, expecting good results. Until this one day these dudes introduced me to Christ Jesus. Man, I fell in love with him and been walking right ever since, man. I remember as a young boy, sitting in church, I would hear about Jesus. Never really did I take heed until I saw my life headed for the breaches. There was a day when I fell on my knees and asked you to come and save my soul. And ever since I said goodbye to the Lord, that I need you in my life. Everybody say yeah. Everybody say no. Everybody say yeah. Lord, 'cause he gave us life. Everybody say no. We're from the streets, telling lies, getting high, starting fights, getting drunk and clubbing every weekend. To teaching truth in the church, on the streets, saying prayers for my fam, breaking bread every evening. And I start to cry, cause I can't believe you chose me. Everybody say yeah, yeah, yeah. Lord, 'cause he saved my soul. Everybody say no. Everybody say yeah, yeah. Lord, 'cause he gave us life. Everybody say no. That I've been redeemed. I've tried everything in this life to set me free. So I remember when I followed my flesh and all that I had. But you reached down deep in the dirt and saved me. Now I'm so glad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Y'all hear that train coming in? That's that gospel train bringing us our morning inspiration. And for our morning inspiration, you know we got to turn to RPP family member, Sister Sandra Taylor. Good morning, sis.
Good morning. Good morning.
We are ready for some morning inspiration. Go ahead and take it away.
Good morning, RPP family, Coach Moon, everyone. Every word of God is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. God bless you. Have a great day. And remember, something good is going to happen for you today. God bless you.
How y'all doing tonight? How you doing, Atlanta? You know that your next chapter is going to be better than your past chapter. Get up on your feet with me right now and dance with your boy.
Can it be that you love the most unlovable part of me? How could you see your life was the only gift I left from me?
Oh, y'all.
To be free.
Sing it with me.
It's only yeah. Everything's working for my good.
Let me tell you what he does.
He saves the day. He's the will conquer. Keep on living, that's what superheroes do.
How y'all doing over here?
No greater love.
How y'all doing?
My heartbeat.
And I'm coming you.
All I wanna do is make you proud of me.
That's right.
Nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you.
How y'all doing in the balcony?
Every one of my secrets are truly discovered. Mystery. Your patience with me, I will never leave. Don't ever leave.
Come here on this side. How y'all doing over here?
No matter what happens,
You doing good?
for my good, for my
Look at what you like.
He said today, he will conquer. That's not what superheroes do.
Say, I want to go.
No greater love. It's not hungry.
And I promise.
All I wanna do is make you proud of me.
That's right.
I don't wanna love nobody but you.
Try with it. Try with it. Try.
I don't wanna love nobody but you.
You can do it. Do it with me. Come on.
I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love
You got it.
nobody but you.
Come on. In the church side. Come on. Y'all too quiet up there. You too quiet up there. Let me tell you what it means. Try.
I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you.
You're not doing it. Do it.
I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you.
Let me tell you what it
He
means.
said today, you will come through.
He won't let you down, brother.
He won't let us not
Put your hands together right there. Hey, I want that.
makes my heart beat.
For the rest of my life.
All I wanna do is make you proud.
Let me say it again.
He said today, you will come through. He won't let us not what superheroes do. The greater love.
Sing it with me, y'all.
Heart beat.
For the rest of my life.
All I wanna do is make you proud of me.
Sing it.
Nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you.
You do it, everybody. Come on.
I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you.
Oh yeah, go ahead and get your love on this morning. Love Theory Live. Y'all know where you're at. It's the Royal Praise Party. We're getting it in each and every weekday morning, 6:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Live on Facebook, live on YouTube, live all up in your face. Good morning to you. Don't forget you can catch us on Exquisite Internet Radio from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. every weekday morning as well. I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, all up in here with the guns out. Coach Moon is in the building, getting his scripture writing going on, about to hit you upside the head with all kind of sports news.
Yes, man. I'm taking the rock. He ain't passing it to me. He ain't about to
Sometimes you same team. You know, you passing
get
over
the rebound. Get the rebound. Team don't pass me the ball. You want to come back?
Hey, it's early morning.
He want to come through.
I was trying to do my crossover. He done stole the ball, so we giving it to
Let
Coach
me hold
Moon.
that real quick, man. Good morning, party
Shoot your
people.
shot.
You know what I'm saying? Party people out there in radio land. Wake it on up. Shake it on up.
Yeah,
If you're supposed to be there at 7 o'clock, you late.
you late.
If you're supposed to be at 7:30,
LATE.
you got a little bit of time. Like, hopefully you're on the way.
Don't go in there with the fake cough like you got the corona or nothing. Just admit you late.
Speaking of the corona, man, we jumping right into it, man. The coronavirus is really just got the world shook right now.
But it's been around so long.
It's got the world shook, man. It's funny how many things
He just
have
picking
been
the disease out the
happening.
list
Yeah,
to hype up.
it's crazy how many things have been happening that we don't know about until they decide to make it a big national story.
Let's use this. They gonna play their trump card that they've been holding for a while.
It's a little ploy, man. We just talked last week about all the diseases of the past couple years, and it seems like we have found the golden ticket. We have found the conspiracy theory to end all conspiracy theory.
Recycling diseases. How they recycling diseases?
I'm just trying to figure out how we didn't realize that they put out the diseases every time it's time to vote.
Every election year.
Noticed that.
Yeah, that's the wildest part. That's the wildest part.
If you don't believe that the government is plotting and always got a plan and always got a reason for everything, and it's stuff that we don't know about and we don't know about until they choose to tell us, then
people breaking out
there, wake up.
1990 Lysol cans with the word Corona right on the back.
already hip.
People canceling all kinds of travel plans.
Man, the BNP Open Tennis Tournament that was set to begin this week has been called off because of new cases of the coronavirus have been confirmed in the Coachella Valley in good old sunny Southern California.
Coachella.
Man, the governor, Mr. Gavin Newsom, declared a state of emergency.
Person told me their church they ain't giving out no blankets no more this cold season because
they give out blankets so they ain't doing it.
They ain't doing it.
The Rona got them.
The Rona
sent them back.
All the contributions to blessing people with the blankets.
You can't even
the blessing train and slow down. Corona and slow down the blessing train.
You can't even get a blessing. Oh my goodness.
Tough it out.
I went to play ball yesterday and the dude was trying to dap up a couple times, even though we touched the same basketball. So if I was gonna get the Rona, I already got it. But all that extra friendly, I'm normally sportsman. I'm a coach. So I'm normally after every game win and lose.
You gotta get that foot tap going.
Get everybody. I hit them. Yeah. They hit them with the key is to meet them before they meet you.
Yeah.
They pull out whatever kind of depth they gonna do.
You gotta come off first. You gotta make it awkward.
Yeah, so you gotta already know. You gotta go in there.
As soon as my cousin get out the chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat you.
And with the gloves on.
Yeah.
With the black glove.
That's why I hit it with the elbow. I like to wear long sleeve when I'm
like, okay, have a good day.
Toss that snatch. That's possible Rona. We're gonna toss that.
Don't need no Roni around here. Keep that tenderoni to yourself.
The wild thing is, man, when you read about it, it's as simple as a common cold.
That's why it's so crazy.
You just have to have a good immune system, man. You got to be able to fight. You got to be putting things in your body that's supposed to naturally fight things in your body. This just exposes how many people don't do that. How many people don't drink natural juices? How many people don't eat fruit? How many people don't eat vegetables?
Jacked up, man.
People just out here with soda, chips,
and
fast food, and then wondering why I just can't seem to stay healthy. Or I just can't seem. I have no energy.
Processed. Your whole diet is processed.
Process
you
right on out
piece of food since last time Big Mama cooked.
It's gonna process you right on out of there, man. You gotta. I don't know what people are expecting, what they thinking, and I for one, I ain't with it. Your body is made to fight these common things.
If you could just hold on till so after the election, you can make it. You good to go. You just gotta make it through them election years.
As soon as the election come up, you need to just go ahead and put the gloves on.
Yeah, get your mask.
Get a little mask.
And reduce all appointments down to minimum.
Yeah.
Bare minimum. The only things you have to do.
Yeah, because if you don't have to do it, I wouldn't do it.
Because, hey, you don't know what they're going to recycle. That Zika might come back. SARS might come back.
I think at least the
library looking at some. Now we did that. It's been Corona. It's been a minute.
Yeah,
bring that out.
All at us, little Ronnie.
Bring that DVD out, dust it off, and put that on play, and shake the world.
Yeah, watch out over us.
The church stopped giving out blankets. It's dead serious.
Listen, That's better and bigger than any news that I had planned to talk about today.
Oh man, just bust out and tell me. I said, yeah, we're not giving out blankets this year because that corona's serious.
Hit you with, like Jesus ain't blessing right now.
We just
Shop ain't open.
press pause on the blessings.
Yeah, I mean, you come holler at us.
I ain't saying you can't get blessed. It's just not right now.
Yeah, not by us.
I'm just hoping it's not, it's not too cold of a winter. So they can make it.
They ain't even winter time. They'd be all right.
It's just chilly. It'd be all right.
Better go to Walmart for your blessing. Wally World blessing people every day.
Definitely don't want the lawsuit to me. We gave out the corona blankets. You don't want to be that church. You do not want to be that church known for giving out the corona blankets.
We had the time of year.
Attendance going to plummet.
The weather changes so much. If you don't get a little piece of some sort of common cold at some point,
the last thing you want to be is known as the Corona Church, the Church of Corona. You got to move and change your church name.
Was Rona Presbyterian out there?
Oh, holy Mount Corona, first Corona Church of Christ. What?
Oh my
God. You want to come visit us? You go to that Corona church. You messing with y'all, man. That's when all politeness go out the window.
Oh yeah.
Like church people, I think about it. I might come Saturday, but if you the Corona church, nah, just straight nah.
I heard about y'all.
Hit them with the nah. Like your whole church got AIDS. Nah.
I heard about you.
Nah. I ain't gonna play with you and make you think you gonna see me next Sunday. You ain't about to see me all up in the Corona church. Y'all be laying on hands, laying on Coronas, passing out them little Corona programs at the door. I don't want that.
Planning your Rona around. Yeah.
All up in the hymnals.
I hate him. Oh my God. I hate him.
Got to be more careful.
You gotta know how to read music and all this sing hymn.
Yeah, you ain't never. Well, if you real black, you ain't never gonna be on beat with them because it's just an odd.
Too many people.
Yeah,
everybody trying to read it.
That's like let's all read together. I hate churches like that. When you go and everybody reading the scripture together, and it sounds like a bunch of gibberish. Some people read too slow. Some people reading too fast.
You never did that in class. Why would you do it in church?
Oh, I hated that.
You never did that in class.
Whoever even came up with that. Let's read together. Let's not.
How about you stop being lazy and you read? This is your sermon.
This is ridiculous, man.
Listen,
anyway.
Yeah, my bad.
Hey,
anyway.
That Rona do it. It'll take you all off too. Right?
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, let's get back.
But I hope they don't pull that mad cow off the shit.
Now we gotta go into the history and see when the disease come out. You gotta automatically let's research it. Where has this been? What can is this? They say Corona's on the back of the Febreze cans, the old ones. Febreze bottles. Really? Febreze killed Corona.
No way.
I would have heard. That's the scuttlebutt. Anyway.
Back to this scuttlebutt. Man, this weekend, UFC 248. Big time 248. I'd say my favorite, arguably my favorite UFC fighter currently. My boy Israel Adesanya. Former
dancing all over cats in the UFC.
Yeah, man. This man might beat you up, might beat you in a you got served battle. I mean, you just never know. You just never know what's going to happen. Were you able to catch the fight?
No.
Oh man.
Consider
yourself like this. This fight was left much to be desired. It was you click any one of those. I don't know if you even watched the highlights, but
we need audio.
Not really. I think a lot of times when it comes to I love the weigh-ins, man. I love the weigh-ins. I watched the montage of just all the weigh-ins. It was hilarious. boy got the.
Hey, I know you be feeling cat's breath on you. I could do it.
Just be the person they try to put their foot right next to. I like the dudes that just be chilling though. The one that's the most common to weigh in to me seems to win the fight.
Yeah, usually.
And to be honest, in this was a classic case of, you know, a more so stylistic fighter in Adesanya who has more than 70 amateur kickboxing fights, and this was his 19th UFC fight. He's currently 19-0. Romero is 13-5 now, and Romero comes to the fight, and he has the
walking on the pedal, little
Coming to America theme. Yeah, he came out and did his little thing. He always got something interesting. If you remember last time we saw him fight, he came out with the break dances.
Yeah.
Came out and did You Got Served. Came through and did it for Lil Saint. This is a classic case of, man, I've got the belt, so you have to come and take it from me. I'm gonna engage you. I'm gonna let you know I'm here to fight, but I'm gonna do it at a distance. Romero's one of those cats that he's a lot like a Deontay Wilder. He's not very stylistic. He's very athletic, very brash, very, very strong. You can look at him and tell he's an ox, he's a brick. Definitely. And he's one of those fighters that can be down and out the entire fight because he's not as technical. But if you let him catch you once, and he mess around and sees a little stumble, a little wobble, and he's gonna put all the pressure on you and try to end it.
Blood in the water.
So current champion Adesanya had to be smart. He caught him once. He caught him once, one counter per round. Romero had about one good counter every round. But his problem was he didn't engage.
Yeah, when you're fighting for the belt, man, you gotta dominate.
You have to actually.
They're not gonna just take no belt and give it to you.
No.
Like that. You got to dominate.
And while
you really can't let it go to the scorecard without dominating, man. Because you're not gonna get it like that. That's how Jones kept his belt. You gotta dominate. You gotta be unanimous.
And when you watch it, you can tell Romero wants to come in there, but he knows better. Adesanya he was very smart.
Yeah, he long. He got him on height.
Yeah, he's 6'4". It's 6'4" versus 6 foot. 4 inches isn't that long until you put it up against reach. That's the part that throws it off. The reach is normally longer. So my radius is a lot longer.
Yeah.
I can get in there. And the one thing about Adesanya is he got that fury right there. But he's smart. He composes himself. He doesn't start swinging wild, which makes you very vulnerable to getting knocked out, especially when you're dealing with somebody who's noticeably and clearly, I don't say clearly, but strong.
He's fighting smart, but like I said, for the belt, you got to put a little more on it. You got to come in a little harder. You know what I'm saying, and really work him to get that belt.
Yeah, Romero understood. You can tell he understood, and he respected how unorthodox Adesanya was, and you can tell by that little exchange right there, the fact that he knows that he's gonna have to come at him with some. He's gonna have to be a little indirect. He's gonna have to a little misdirection. He's gonna have to throw it, and he didn't really let his hands and feet go. He definitely didn't really let his feet go very much. And Adesanya was chopping that right leg. They've only showed a couple kicks to the leg.
Yeah, but you can see.
But he was chopping that leg to the point where Romero was limping by the end of the fight.
Yeah, you can see the bruise on it. When it had him on the other side of his knee, I can see the little bruising that was already taking place.
And it's a classic case, like we said. You got to come in. You've got to commit.
And when you're fighting a person that tall, you know, getting in close is what you want to do. You don't want to stay out there in arm's reach where he could be tagging you and countering and all that.
Because that's where
you got to Mike Tyson him, man. You got to get up in there. Yeah. And then he should have been putting body on him. Really? Trying to do some takedowns. You know what I'm saying?
He attempted maybe like 2. Adesanya
He's
got
get him
up
against the fence,
yeah.
You know, press him, squeeze some wind out. Yeah, fight. I can look at that and see he wasn't gonna get no belt like that.
Nah, you can't get the belt like
that. You ain't get no belt.
You wasted time. You earned your money. Yeah. You kept yourself out of the hospital.
Yeah, that's about it.
But other than that, you're definitely not gonna win no belt that way.
He definitely protecting the face. He was hey.
Yeah, he was pretty in this face by all means. But like you said, when you give up 4 inches, but you're the stronger, or at least what's deemed to be stronger and more thick fighter, you gotta.
He should have been rushing him. He should have been rushing him.
Yeah,
He should have been rushing him, pressing him.
Yeah, make him uncomfortable.
Yeah. You give him all the room in the world to do what he gonna do.
Yeah, and like you said, you gotta go and take the belt. They are not going to give you the belt. Oh, wobbling now. Oh. This fight, like I said, this fight
boring even in the highlights.
Yep, this fight left a lot to be desired for the main event. It definitely didn't really live up to very many expectations. It goes on the list of worst title
fight for sure.
Definitely on the top 10 list.
That's gonna hinder you from getting main card again. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the thing about Adesanya is he's the champion, so he can afford it. Now, I will say when Romero did rush him, he did a little something.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he should have kept that pace. His corner should have been encouraging him to keep that pace because, hey, you fighting for the belt. You better go crazy.
What do you
if you get hit, so what? You fighting for the belt. You're going to have to knock me out. I want your belt. You knock me out or submit me, but I'm coming. He fighting like, well, I got pictures to take later. So. Hey, be careful.
It's a regular fight,
Yeah.
Fight. Adesanya did just enough scoring those points when you find a person that's not going to engage.
Person that long, man, he should have been all up in his midsection, pressing it, all up on the gate, getting them winded. At least that would have took some of the oomph out of them punches and kicks.
Like I said,
you don't even look winded.
You can look at it.
He ain't even pressed the man.
He looked more winded than Adesanya.
Yeah.
But the co-main event, back out of that, the co-main event between China's Zhang Wei Li. It was a straw weight. That's the 115 pounders. We might have had the best, arguably the best female championship fight of all time thus far. We had, like I said, China's Zhang Wei Li. I
really think he's bilingual.
See, that's what the haters gonna do. That's what the haters gonna do, man. They don't want to see you prosper.
They just wanna hate.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just shaking it off. You know? I don't know. I don't understand why folks in them other countries throw all these letters in their last name, but
I don't think they're doing that on purpose. It look like they about to do something exciting, all that.
This is not even the fight.
What fight is this?
Go to. Well, that was it, but that first part was not the fight.
That's not it.
That's the two. They're saying that that's the fight, but what they were showing earlier, you know, they showed their last fight. All right, back it up. Wait. There we go. This is a lot of exchanges in this one, man. A lot of exchanges. This was actually, that's definitely an instant classic. A lot of back and forth.
They tagging the face.
They stood up this entire fight, and they were coming at each other. I'm talking about
tagging their face.
Man, listen. The combined 351 significant strikes in this fight is the third most in UFC history. Joanna, the loser, scored 122 as well. Wei Li speaks no English whatsoever, but she did learn how to say the word "shut up." So when she said that, everyone went wild. It was great. Both are very decorated fighters. Both came into this fight preparing to fight, wanting to put it all out there. You can tell.
Hammering each other's face.
Man.
My God.
Listen, 351 significant strikes combined. Third most in UFC history. got the highlights from both players or both fighters' last fights to let you know what time it is. Wei Lee, man, she's a skilled fighter. Oh, the back foot is coming. Get some more highlights. Just look at the exchange, man. I forgot to write down all of the stats, I won't lie, but I don't think there was a takedown in this fight. Strictly striking. I don't remember seeing a takedown. It was a lot of kicks, a lot of mid kicks. Wei Lee put a swell in the entire fight. Didn't get up on the cage very much. It was just a knockdown. You see that kick? Yeah, they just straight to the chin.
Brawling.
Oh yeah. And this is what we come to see, man. This is what we stand on.
Strikers, bro. They definitely strikers.
You see that face? Listen.
She got her face looking like chopped meat, man.
Yeah, I don't understand why Wei Lee's face didn't have as much damage because she was getting hit as much too. But that left hand that she was putting on Joanna, man, listen, I wouldn't. Man, so on one main event, you have the biggest letdown all year, and on the other side of it, you got pretty much the best fight of the year. This is gonna go down as one of the best fights of the year. You can book it. And so far, it is the best fight of the year. But it's so early in the year, we're gonna reserve the right. We're gonna reserve the right to maybe say that something else is gonna come along. But right now, easily the best fight all year, and it's only March. I mean, to be honest, that might have been the best fight last year too. Because I can't remember too many, especially main events. Oh, you see how?
Oh my God, she got looking like the Elephant Man.
Yeah, man, hematoma, man.
Jeez.
We can click on that and inform people on a little bit of the hematoma.
Oh my God, massive. When they use the word massive, you got a problem. Oh my God, massive hematoma. Doctor explains. Oh, yeah, hold on, let me say this. I gotta hear what they talking about. It's tragic. You got massive hematoma. Get hematoma out here. Now you swell up your forehead. I mean, she hitting up with some massive blows, man. Let's get the hematoma report.
We're going to educate you, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Royal Praise Party. We want to make sure that when you're watching these things, you see exactly, you know exactly what's going on. We got a doctor explaining this massive swelling.
Also, probably one of the worst looking hematomas. Welcome back, everyone, to your #1 source for learning about everything related to sports injuries and sports medicine news. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Joanna's forehead hematoma. It happened last night at UFC 248. Make sure to go subscribe if you guys like learning about this type of content, and let's take a look at what happened. By now, you've certainly seen the photo showing just how severe the forehead looked after suffering this hematoma, but keep in mind, too, that it also looked like she could have suffered a broken nose, and that could have contributed to a lot of the swelling that we saw throughout the face. Now, I think it was here in the third round where we could start to see a little bit of an outline of the hematoma start to form on Joanna's forehead. This was actually before the big punch where Joe Rogan said, oh, that's where it happened. It looked like it had developed during that third round before it finally got to the point where we could see a much more clear outline here as she went back to her corner. Now, the first time we saw this back in her corner, it looks like they're applying just mainly compression and not necessarily using the inswell like we saw later on. But she's able to go back out. And then really in the fourth round was when it really kind of took off and got much more severe. This was the specific punch that she took to the forehead where Rogan commentated, oh, that's where the hematoma occurred. But again, it looked like it had been there beforehand, and this just made it likely worse. The punch, though, that I think made this really, really get bad was this one here in the fourth round, where you can see a punch gets landed directly right in the middle of that hematoma. And you can even see in slow motion, like, the fluid that's in that hematoma kind of ripple and spread out. Obviously, then at the end of the fight, we saw how it looked, and I heard this morning that she had been released from the hospital with no major injuries. So why does this happen on the forehead? Why does this get to look like such a severe, nasty hematoma? We have to think all about the anatomy around the forehead, particularly the blood vessels and how thin the skin by the forehead is. It's the perfect storm for excessive bleeding, like we see with a lot of UFC fighters, as well as excessive swelling. We have this dense population of blood vessels that surround the face get pinched and smashed between the solid background of the forehead with the skull and the muscle, between the fat and the thickness of the skin. Fight is eventually that hematoma starts to spread throughout the forehead and will even drain down around the eyes and around the face. Joanna's eyes, I'm sure, are going to be completely black and blue. Her face is entirely going to be swollen and black and blue because that hematoma, like we saw, doesn't get contained to just that one focal spot. There's no real structure there to keep it in that area, and that's why it looked like this by the end of the fight, because that swelling just expanded all throughout her forehead and down around her eyes. Now, the ways to treat this are going to be all about compression and applying some cold temperature. The compression, of course, is trying to pinch those blood vessels to squeeze them down. The swelling gets so bad,
education,
the eye gets swollen shut.
A lot
they
of
can't protect themselves.
A lot of
thankfully, that wasn't the case
theories.
with Joanna. There's a chance that the hospital,
but
really, if it's just the hematoma, there shouldn't be any long-term damage here. So yeah, pretty scary, kind of terrible looking sort of injury, but really something that looks a lot worse than it truly is, as long as there's no underlying fractures. That fight was absolutely amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope you learned something in this video about what exactly
fighters out there. Let's go.
Unbearable. I know how you feel. I traveled this same road, and all you want is someone to hear your bleeding heart overflowing with tears. I hear you say that nobody knows you come to face. Suicide was no joke. Worthless inside, left in no fight. But this can't be all, 'cause you still have life. I'm here to sneak close to you. If you made it, you can make it too. You may feel like life is over. I won't let you go. Hit my number 24668. Never gonna give up, never gonna give up. I'll take your hand and you'll take mine. We'll conquer this thing they call life. We're never gonna give up, never gonna give up. No, I won't let you fight alone. We're confident and we'll stand strong. Yeah, we all know the struggle's real, but you can't let go, 'cause you're trusting with this fight you're in. We're champions. We will win. I'm here together. We'll make it through. You're never gonna give up. I'll take your hand. We're conquerors. Yes, we are. Oh, we won't quit. And I'll stand with you. We'll stay strong. Never strong. On paper, life's too much for you. Face you. When you get awake, I'll be expecting. I'll fight for you. It's a temporary moment. I will never take over you. 'Cause victory's coming.
You already know. If you don't know, then you already show. K-Joe, let me make this announcement. If you're looking for some love, then I think I found it. It was here all along. Jesus is the reason that I'm singing the song. I done had enough and can't take no more. Wipe my finger in the air like I was talking on. Let's go. Keep it going. Okay. Say hello to my little friend. No wonder why doing my little sins. Ain't kept me from sipping a little gin. Ain't kept me out your pen. Yeah, I don't even have to fight on me in a hand. My angels kick your tail all over. While I'm sitting back in the rover. I don't need a four-leaf clover. I got Jehovah here. It's my air. It's my air. This here in my air. Yeah. This here in my air. You already know. You already know. You already know. You already know. Say, you know what it is, homie. You know what it is, homie. You know what it is, homie.
Now that I'm alive in Christ, yeah, I'm taking back everything that was taken from me and more, much more. Yeah, no one will ever change my mind, 'cause it's my day. Things will go away. Don't blame me, just get with me. You can make this year your year to shine. Don't fall behind. This year is my year. You already know. You already know. You already know.
It's my year. I want the perfect love, so it can't stop being. Got a 3-piece dinner so my brother can eat. And if my daddy's a shepherd, I'll be his shit. And I hear his voice, so I won't go left. See, he gave me life, so it's no more death. You know what, man, that's wrong, so it ain't no stopping. Right here, let's get this poppin'.
You know what it is, homie, you already know. Reason why it's my year is because I say so. I get it from my daddy, but my daddy told me so. Doing what he's saying in the car where he goes. It's my year because I claim it. Rich and never powerful, that's what he named it. You can get it too if you don't blame it. Walking in the best and never look outdated. It's my year, baby.
Yeah, and we are back. Royal Praise Party. We in this thing. Time now 7:41. If you got to be there at 8 o'clock,
You better get there.
hopefully you on the way. You better be on the way. Because if you're not,
You're late anyway, so just call your boss, tell him that you're running late, and then you know what to do. Turn it up, because we are jamming for Jesus. Putting it down for the crown in Chucktown. Better stick around. Get some of this gospel gumbo. It's the perfect mix of traditional gospel classics, contemporary gospel jams, and the inspirational hits that we like to throw in for flavor. Shout out to all the people that are in the room. We appreciate you. We see you. We say what's up to you. We say what's up to all the places that are getting recognized. Now, if you have not done so this week, you need to go ahead and throw up your city and state. We got a brand new roll call that we are putting together. And if you want to get your city and state on it, you got to let me know where you're at. Shout out to Yamasee, South Carolina, Hardyville, South Carolina, Walterboro, South Carolina, Uniontown, Pennsylvania, Seneca, South Carolina, and Johannesburg, South Africa coming on in the building. And of course, Buford's in here with St. Helena and Hilton Head checking in. North Charleston and Goose Creek all checking in so far. Now, if you are in the building and I haven't called your city and state because I have no idea where you are. That means you need to let me know. Throw it up either on Facebook Live or YouTube Live. Let us know where you're at so we can add you to the next roll call. We say good morning to those that are coming in the room here as of late, like Sonabeth Hicks, Peter Tutu Balang, Elliot, Sam Bonds rocking with us, and Mr. Katray Allen Washington, and of course my baby doll's in the building, Pastor Charmaine Moon. Hey, come on in the building. Let us know where you're at. Shout out to my man Brian D. Sykes, Uniontown, Pennsylvania, is in the building. That's how you come in. Janice Bang out there in Hardyville, good morning to you. We see you. LaHoma Scott out on Hilton Head checking in, and all of you guys that are checking in. Make sure you throw up a little hello, how you do, or just throw your city and state up. Let me know you're in the room, because sometimes y'all in the room and we don't see you. And we definitely want to recognize those that are rocking with us on this AM. Don't forget, we are YouTube Live as well as Facebook Live. We're going to be getting you your trivia, NBA trivia question from last week that we're still trying to get an answer. But before we do that, let's get into a little bit of our movie review. See what happened over the weekend in the box office right quick. At number 10, the new movie My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising. Some of y'all might not know what that is. That's some anime, Japanese animation. It's a real big series, and it has come to the big screen. This is the second week out. It's a group of youth aspiring to become professional superheroes. They fight for a world full of people with abilities, also known as quirks. Deku and his fellow classmates from Hero Academia face 9, the strongest villain yet. And it's in the movie theater. So if you like that kind of thing, it's on the big screen. You don't get a lot of big animation type movies out. So this is a big one. And it's been out 2 weeks. It's already done 1.5 million over the weekend, grossing 12.7 million so far. Let me see if I got a budget reading. It has done 27.8 worldwide. So I would assume it's doing pretty good for itself. Being that I don't have a budget, I can't be sure. But it's a cartoon. So how much can a cartoon cost?
It can cost a lot, man.
I mean, you know.
CGI, you get into
So, I mean, but it's still, you don't have actual actors that you got to pay. So it's not going to be. It's gonna, it can get up, but you got the voice joints, but you don't get paid as much. You can do that in your pajamas. So they should be doing pretty good. At that much, 27.8 million worldwide, I think they're doing pretty good. At number 9, Impractical Jokers, the movie. These camera challenges for the chance to turn back the clock and redeem 3 of the 4 Jokers. Impractical Jokers, the movie. Yeah, okay.
I don't understand how they ended up with the movie. The show was not even that good.
It's only in America. You know, the rest of the world don't want to see this crap. So it's done 9.6 million so far. Impractical Jokers, the movie. I don't know. It's at 9. It should be going in anticipation of one Harley Quinn.
Whoever came up with that title deserves a raise and a slap.
2.1 million this weekend. It's already grossed 82.5 million domestically. Warner Brothers is at it again. It has done over $195.7 million worldwide. The budget was only 84, so it has definitely blew the budget up out of the water. So this is another blockbuster for the DC franchise. Birds of Prey, the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. After splitting with the Joker, Harley Quinn joined superheroes Black Canary, Huntress, and Renee Montoya to save a young girl from an evil crime lord. So that's what's up with that. At number 7, Bad Boys for Life still doing the thing. 3 million over the weekend, 202 plus million dollars domestically, $213 million internationally, $415 million. It only cost $90 million to make this film. They are breaking all kinds of records.
Marcus Burnett, aka Martin Lawrence,
hey,
in another movie.
For what?
For the rest of his life.
What? No need.
We might do a little cameo.
Just come out and just show you I am who I am.
We might do a little cameo.
And keep in mind that the Bad Boys was Martin's movie. He
he was on
bought
it first.
Will Smith in.
Yeah.
He could have got anybody. He just said, go with Will. I like Will. Let Will get up in here and shine a little bit.
All right.
Martin is the man. I'm telling you, boy. $415 million. And it's still in the top 10. It's not even done yet. It's still in the top 10, sitting at number 7. At number 6, the movie Emma pulled in $5 million. It's been out 3 weeks.
Period. To let you know, Emma.
6.8 million.
That's
so
the first
far.
time I've seen punctuation, I think, in
Emma,
a movie
period,
title.
right? In the 1800s England, a well-meaning but selfish young woman meddles in the love lives of her friends. Her name is Emma. I say
That sounds interesting to nobody. Get that out of
I
here,
say
man.
who cares?
Get that
Anyway,
out of here.
meddling in the love life of her friends.
Stop
Okay.
meddling. That's just like every
That's something
other
I wanna
woman that
sit
I've
in the
known.
movie theater and see. Anyway,
What's so different about Emma?
the CGI dog, Call of the Wild, $7 million. It has done 57.4. It's been out 3 weeks, y'all. Call of the Wild cost $135 million to make it.
Wow.
They're never reaching that. They've done 57 domestically, 42 internationally, only 99 million worldwide. They still got a ways to go. Another maybe 36 million, maybe, if they can do that. I doubt it. It's a whole lot of CGI going on with this dog. A sled dog is doing his thing out in the wild. So a lot of green screen action. Call of the Wild. It's at number 5. That has a possibility. I guess anything's possible.
Yeah, but we're going for realistic expectations.
At number 4, some more CGI for you. Sonic the Hedgehog. This is doing $8 million. It has done 140.8 so far. It's been out about a month now, 4 weeks out. Sonic the Hedgehog. It's the latest Jim Carrey movie as he plays Dr. Robotnik. After discovering a small blue fast hedgehog, a small town police officer must help it defeat an evil genius who wants to do experiments on it. So some of you my age people, y'all remember Sonic. Sonic was the big thing. Sega. So y'all can go check that out. Sonic the Hedgehog.
My age group played Sonic too.
Yeah, y'all grew up. That's the one y'all learned on. Got your skills up on.
Genesis joint.
At number 4, this movie just coming out, just released The Way Back. It's from the game, forfeiting his future. Years later, when he reluctantly accepts a coaching job at his alma mater, he may get one last shot at redemption. Is this Ben Affleck? Yep. Ben Affleck in The Way Back. I've never seen Ben Affleck in a sports movie. So
He's a good actor. So I believe he can do it, and the concept is, a classic concept to play off of.
is he buff? Because he was just buffing in Batman.
He wearing a lot of suits. He one of those coaches with the suits, so
okay.
you can't really
see his buffness.
can't see the buffing trick.
All right, he's doing all right. He's it cost oh no, I don't have a budget, but he's done 8.5 million domestically. They're not loving this thing internationally, only 640,000 internationally, and about 9.1 million worldwide. So I don't know. I guess it's a drama. You might want to check it out. If you're an Affleck fan, hey, check it out. Anyway, The Invisible Man is holding on to the number 2 spot with 15.1 million. It's over the weekend, 52.6 million worldwide. The Invisible Man, I believe this is the one you said you saw. It's like a stalking.
Yeah, it was
type of
actually
thing.
it was all right.
It only cost $7 million to
It was
make
long.
it. So
It was drawn out.
for the
It was
budget,
all right.
they're killing the game. 98.2 million worldwide. It only cost $7 million to make it. I guess when you got invisibility going on, you don't have to put out too much money.
Folks like stuff like this. It's crazy how much uproar something like this. Okay, minus the impossibleness of the invisibility part. It's always interesting to me to see how much people like this sort of thing. Somebody getting stalked,
Yeah.
but let it actually happen, and everybody trying to act like.
But to me, this movie is so weird because this is like every woman's nightmare. To be stalked by a dude you can't even see.
That's my point.
Who's gonna believe he's even? I mean, that's just
my
crazy.
point. That's what made it interesting, but that's
nightmare.
also what makes it funny.
Yeah.
Because the same people that would go and watch this are the same
people that would fill out those restraining orders.
Yeah, those weekend warriors that would be picketing and yelling outside.
And then that's old girl from the little series on, what is it, Netflix?
Yeah,
The Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, she's been showing up. She was in that movie with
somebody told me that.
The Kitchen. She was in the movie The Kitchen, which was pretty good. A group of women. Tiffany Haddish, first dramatic role, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It was pretty good. The Kitchen was pretty good. She's in that too, but she's popping up all over the place. Number one movie in America right now, Walt Disney is at it again with Onward. Set in suburban fantasy world, two teenage elf brothers embark on a quest to discover if there's still magic out there. Number one movie in America right now. It has grossed 68 million, of course. Anyway, y'all hear the train coming in. Y'all know what that means. It's time for us to get our word of the day. And for our word of the day, we got to take it out to Atlanta, Georgia, to hear from none other than RPP family member, Pastor Tony Q. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Great morning, RPP family. We thank God, thank you for this wonderful Monday. Pray you all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. I just want you to know that the Bible declares that which we bound on earth shall be bound in heaven, and that which we release on earth shall be released in heaven. God is saying today, whatever you are releasing, I will release to you, be it peace, love, word of encouragement, whatever you are releasing, God is going to release to you. So why hold on to things? Why bound them and keep them down here on earth when they will be bound the same in heaven? So why not release them? Release the love, the joy, and the peace, the happiness that you want for yourself. Release it to someone else, so God can release it to you. I just want you to be encouraged today and know that which you release on earth, God says, I will release it in heaven. I tried to be on time today. I promise you tomorrow I'm going to set my alarm clock. The next time I call at 7:49. But anyway, I got to get out of here. That's how it goes. I may not call when you want me to, but I'm always on time. Y'all have a blessed Monday. We'll talk again tomorrow. Love you. Peace.
How y'all doing? Y'all feel good? I'm gonna try this. Let's go.
Just for me, many doors you've closed, just for me. Sometimes you will say no, so I'll be tested in your fire to purify my desires. So my blessings won't be just for me. So caught up in myself, I couldn't see. The world did not revolve around me. So storms are in your way, so I can feel what others feel. Their needs. If I could speak honestly, it don't feel good. Growing never does, it don't seem fair.
It don't seem fair.
For you to call this love, but it's necessary pain. It's the ingredient for change.
Come on.
Even when life may be bittersweet, it's working just for me.
See y'all.
All the moments I miss out just for me. Because I chose not to wait patiently.
This is some truth here.
For every mistake was the same amount of grace.
Yep.
Kept my blessing waiting just for me. Trusting your timing is not easy.
Sounds so good.
And what I want's not always what I need.
Somewhere I forgot.
Somewhere I forgot. You are God and I am not. I see.
Yeah.
If I could be honestly, it don't feel good. Growing never does, it don't seem fair. For you to call this love, but it's necessary pain. It's the ingredient for change. Even when life may be bittersweet, it's working.
like, cause it was painful like, say,
growing never does, it don't seem fair for you to call this love, but it's necessary pain. It's the ingredient for change. Even when life may be bittersweet,
everybody sing.
it don't feel good. But growing never does, it don't seem fair for you to call this love, but it's necessary pain. It's the ingredient for change. Even when life may be bittersweet, it's working just for me. Just for me. Just for me. Just for me. Just for me.
Everybody say it.
Just for me. Just for me.
That's time, that's time.
Just for me.
Yes, indeed. Just for me, a little Kirk Franklin this morning, letting you know God is doing it just for me. Good morning to each and every one of you. As we continue to roll on down this holy highway, I want to say good morning to each and every one. As we do what we do, and we're doing it all to the glory of God. Don't touch that dial. More great music is definitely on the way. As we continue blessing you with some of this feel-good gospel music, got more music coming your way, of course. On this Monday morning, a man up Monday, if you will. A little man up Monday, if you will. As we continue to roll on down this holy highway, we got more great music in store for you as we get ready to take you to church this morning with Mr. Mark Selby. Oh, yeah, at the church. Don't touch that dial. More great music is definitely on the way, just like this.
You see, for me, I was born and raised in the church, you know, and as a kid, you quite didn't understand it, but I promise you, man, I really appreciate it now, for real. I was born in the church, I was raised in the church, ain't no walking, ain't no talking when they praying in the church. I'm devoted at the church, and I'm serving at the church, give my offering, give my tithes every time I come to church. Mama made me go to church, ain't no sleeping up in church, mess around and get in trouble, get a whooping up in church. Money free, come to church, and deliver, come to church. Before I gave my life to Christ, I was a sinner up in church. Man, they cooking at the church, but the members of the church, when they get their pay to leave, I'm gonna give me some dessert. Mama, daddy at the church, auntie, uncles at the church, brothers, sisters, nieces, and nephews, cousins, all at the church. Man, they worship at the church, and they serve him at the church. Got that one faithful member always running through the church. Take communion at the church. What you doing up in church? Got a handful of crackers, cause you hungry up church. Leave the work, get to church, leave the school, going to church, leave the house, set in traffic, and I'm on my way to church. Monday night at the church, prayer rehearsal at the church. Wednesday night, Bible study, and we meeting at the church. Sunday morning at the church, Sunday evening at the church. Can you please keep it down, thinking meeting at the church? Leave the church on the church. Hey, at the church, at the church, at the church. Pastor preaching at the church. He was teaching, I ain't hooping, now they shouting at the church. My pop was still in church. I was in my mama purse. Peppermint is all you got when you sitting up in church. I was raised in the church, just like my first birth. Daddy used to tell me all the time to keep going first. Man, it's hot at the church, selling fans at the church, but they never on high. Man, they playing at the church, got the greeters at the church, got your ushers can leave at the church. Parking lot at the church, kind of full at the church. Better park in the rear so you can leave at the church. Leaving work, going to church, leaving school, going to church. Leave the house at the traffic, and I'm on my way to church. Monday night at the church, choir rehearsal at the church. Wednesday night, Bible study, and we meeting at the church. Sunday morning at the church, Sunday evening at the church. Can you please keep it down? Then you're meeting at the church. Leaving church on the church. Hey, at the church, at the church, at the church. If you know you love your church, put your hand in the sky. Everybody represent like this. Let me hear you say, at the church, at the church, at the church, at the church. If you know you love your church, turn your radios up. Everybody represent like this. Let me hear you say, at the church, at the church, at the church, at the church. Leaving work, going to church, leaving school, going to church. Leave the house at the traffic, and I'm on my way to church. Monday night at the church, choir rehearsal at the church. Wednesday night, Bible study, and we meeting at the church. Sunday morning at the church, Sunday evening at the church. Can you please keep it down? Then you're meeting at the church. Leaving church on the church. Hey, at the church, at the church, at the church.
Yeah. Still happens every time. I've been waiting for the perfect opportunity to talk to you and say, even though we're together, I still lose my cool and then my words get in the way. Oh, I've been stumbling on my feet, yeah. My heart just skips a beat, yeah. And I've been mumbling over my words. Oh, I go crazy when I gotta get this game played tight. Gotta make my next move right. Gotta do what I gotta do. I'm so into you, you got me open right now. I say cool, but inside I'm shaking. I'm talking every little step I'm taking. You're fine, we're fine, but in my mind, baby, I swear I refuse to get comfortable and lose the thing that made us fall in love. I think of the first time we met, girl, I'll never forget what I felt. Yeah. I've been stumbling on my feet. Oh, I go crazy.
Yeah, okay, one. Then comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. When I'm around you, girl, I only want more. What we got is timeless. I put you on a planet, fly you to the island. Yeah, I'm like, hey, who got my heart for forever? It's you. Who held me down? Make better? It's you. Was slipping in my eyes, had me tripping. I was bad laces. I still believe in chivalry is that basic. I open up the door of my heart, let you in while my man Montel sing his part like.
I've been stumbling on my feet, yeah. My heart just skips a beat, yeah. I've been mumbling over my words, yeah. Hey, I go crazy when I'm around you. I stumble all over my feet. My heart just skips a beat. My words. Hey, I go crazy when I'm around you. When I'm around you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, indeedy. Don't touch that dial. More great music is on the way. You're listening to the Royal Praise Party, and we are getting it in right here, live and direct from the heart of charming Charleston, South Carolina. Remember, we are live on Facebook as well as live on YouTube, and we want you to be a part of what we got going on. So come on into the party and make sure you bring somebody with you. Invite somebody to the Royal Praise Party. This is how we get down for the crown in Chucktown. Putting it down, giving you everything you need by way of gospel music. Don't forget to hit me up with your city and state as you come on in the room so we can make sure that we shout you out with areas like North Charleston and Goose Creek checking in this morning, Johannesburg, South Africa, Seneca, South Carolina, Uniontown, Pennsylvania, Walterboro, South Carolina, as well as Hardyville, South Carolina. And we can't forget about Yamasee. And of course, Buford's up in here with areas like Hilton Head and St. Helena checking in so far. And we can't forget about Burton. Burton checked in as well. So we say good morning to all you guys that are out there doing your thing on your morning commute. I want to say good morning to all the faculty and staff of the schoolhouses out there, all those that work for the Board of Education, as well as those school bus drivers, cafeteria workers, janitorial staff, all those that we entrust the care and education of our children to on a daily basis. We say good morning to each and every one of you. Keep up the good work. As we continue to roll on down this holy highway, I forgot we got to touch on, see what's going on in the Red Box right quick. We did the movie review. Forgot about the Red Box. Can't pass that up. Some movies, some titles that you might want to check out in the Red Box. You got Disney's Frozen 2, which is an excellent family movie to check out, as well as Knives Out. Now, that's a murder mystery whodunit for the ages with an all-star cast, which is a really, really good movie. Knives Out did very well in the box office. One I've heard that was really good that I need to check out is called Midway. The military pictures is what I'm trying to say. The Battle of Midway come to life on the big screen. You can check that out in the Red Box as well. Not forget about Matt Damon and Christian Bale. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Tom Hanks plays Mr. Rogers in this one. So you can check it out. You got a lot of award nominees and award winner. Ford vs. Ferrari is award winner. Frozen, Knives Out, and A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood are all award nominees. And those are just some titles you can check out in the Red Box. In the meantime and in between time, let's switch gears and take it back over to a little bit of sports talk, see what's happening in the NBA. NBA action is definitely going on, and we want to see exactly what's going down with all the scores and happenings in the NBA. Check out what the top story is for today. All right, top story in the NBA, according to ESPN Plus, how LeBron James and the LA Lakers made their biggest statement yet out in LA. It started most mornings over the summer around 3:30 a.m. No matter if it was at the gym he had built on the set of Space Jam 2 at the Warner Brothers studio lot in Burbank, California, or at the LA Lakers practice facility in El Segundo, LeBron James was up early to work out. His first season in LA wasn't a good one, with injuries and insults derailing his and the Lakers' hopes of reclaiming their place atop the NBA hierarchy. He posted those workouts on social media for his own accountability as much as anything else, but it was a statement to the rest of the league also. Giannis might be the league's reigning MVP. The LA Clippers might have beaten the Lakers for Kawhi Leonard in free agency, but James wasn't giving up his place atop the league without a fight. This weekend, James made his loudest statements yet as he led the Lakers to a hard-fought wins over Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks on Friday, and Leonard's Clippers on Sunday, with stout defense on the two men who have made their most direct challenges to the throne in recent years. LeBron was unbelievable, Lakers coach Frank Vogel said. This was his best weekend in the Lakers uniform. He really dominated both games and helped close them out. If you want to read this story in its entirety, you can do so because I've already loaded it up onto the Royal Praise Party Facebook page, and you can check it out. James and the Lakers finished out. James finished with 28 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds in Sunday's 112-103 win over the Clippers, giving the Lakers win over the only team in the league that has defeated them twice this season. So it's looking pretty good for the Lakers right about now as we coming down the stretch in the second half of the season. Let's see what the scores look like over the weekend. Who beat who and who did what in the NBA. Our final scores around the NBA include, all these scores are from Sunday. We won't recap the entire weekend, but Sunday scores, it looked like the Nets beat the Bulls 110-107, led by DeAndre Jordan, 11 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Pelicans got a win over the Timberwolves 120-107, led by Drew Holiday, 37 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. The Clippers beat the Lakers beat the Clippers 112-103. Of course, LeBron led the way, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. And the Thunder barely got by the Celtics 105-104, led by Chris Paul with 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists. The Suns doing their thing against the Bucks 140-131. Devin Booker led the way with 36 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists. And the Miami Heat beat out the Washington Wizards 100-89, led by Bam Adebayo. I think I'm saying it right. He got 27 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists. The Pacers beat out the Mavericks 112-109, led by Domantas Sabonis with 20 points, 17 rebounds, and 6 assists. The Magic beat the Rockets 126-106, led by DJ Augustin, 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. The Spurs lost to the Cavaliers. Cavaliers took that game 132-129, led by Andre Drummond, 28 points, 17 rebounds, and 1 assist. The Knicks got a win over the Pistons. Come on, Knicks, 96-84, led by Julius Randle, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist. And the Raptors got a victory over the Kings, 118-113, led by Kyle Lowry, 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 6. Make that 8 assists. Those are the final scores from yesterday. Let's look ahead and see who's playing tonight in the NBA. It looks like the Hornets are on the road to Atlanta to face off against the Hawks in the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. You can get in that game for as low as $10. The Bucks will be on the road, speaking of Bucks, to play the Nuggets at 9 p.m. That Hornets and Hawks game will start at 7:30. 9 o'clock, we'll see the Bucks in Denver at the Pepsi Center facing off against the Nuggets. It's going to cost you about $47 to get into that game. And at 9 o'clock, the Raptors are on the road to Utah, Salt Lake City at the Vivint Smart Home Arena, facing off against the Utah Jazz. You can get into that game for about $16. So we got 3 games happening tonight, 7:30, 9, and 9. Oh, well, 9 and 9, both of the games. So one early game at 7:30, and the other 2 games will be at 9 o'clock. So check your local listings to see who's airing which games, all right? It looks like that Bucks and Nuggets game will be on NBA TV at least. So that's what it's looking like around the NBA. Don't forget to check out the Royal Praise Party for that headline story. In the meantime and in between time, we're going to keep it rolling right along as you are listening to none other than the Royal Praise Party. We are sure enough getting it in right here on your favorite. So I forget where you're at, Mr. Douglas. Let me look again, see where he's hailing from. I got to get your city and state. Oh, Jason Singleton is also rocking with me this morning. I see you, sir. Make sure you guys throw up your city and state. Let's get you on this week's roll call. He's calling to hear a chosen few from Omaha. Let's see if we can get Omaha's chosen few up in the lineup here. Might as well play a little bit of something for you guys this morning. Don't touch that dial. More great music is on the way as we continue doing what we do. That's giving you nothing but the best in gospel music and some new music like this one from the chosen few. It's called Mainline.
On the main line, why don't you go and tell him what you want? I wish I had a witness to say, Jesus is on the main line. You ought to call him, tell him what you want. Call him, you ought to call him. Why don't you call him? You don't mind when you sing a prayer here. If you've been sick and you couldn't get well, you ought to tell the Lord, tell him what you want. If you've been sick, y'all, and you can't get well, you ought to tell the Lord, tell him what you want. You ought to tell the Lord, tell him what you want. The line is never easy. Why don't you call me? Tell him what you want. The line is never easy. You wanna call me? Tell him what you want. What you gotta do is call him. You wanna call him? Why don't you call me? Tell him what you want. We get ready to move on. Hey, you ought to call him. Call Jesus. Tell him what you want. You ought to call God up. Call Jesus. Tell him what you want. Anybody here? Call Jesus. You want to call on Jesus? What you want. Anybody here? Call Jesus. Tell him what you want. What you want. I remember a long time ago when I fell down on my knees. What you want. Didn't know what I'm gonna do. Call Jesus. But I told Lord, and renew the right spirit within me. Call Jesus. What I want you to do. Tell him what you want. What you want. Tell him what you want. Tell him what you want. What you want. What you want. You can call any time of the day. God, let me tell you one more thing. Anybody ever call him? Anybody ever call him? Anybody ever call him? If you ever call him, let me show up the time. Let me come on your time. What you want, what you want, what you want, what you want, when I'm home, every time it's Anybody ever come on?
Hetty Murphy. Just tell the jury that I did not run that stop sign. I don't know what you were doing. I was looking for a number in my address book. You have an address book? May I see it?
Yeah, please. We're pressed for time, please. Exhibit A.
Let's see what you got here. Chip, Ernest, Craig, Tito, Jermaine. Got a lot of brothers up in your book, got me. I mean, don't you know some women, man?
Just shut up, Martin. There's plenty of women's names in there.
Okay, you're right. Right here, here's one. Claudine, GTD.
What does GTD stand for?
Well,
Tommy, I've asked a question. What does GTD stand for?
I answered the question, Dr. Brown. Man, you are in a court of law. There are a lot of people in here. We can't hear you. Your Honor, you're going to have to make them speak up. What does GTD stand for? Got patrol, okay? That's
Mr. Payne.
Yeah, you got the draws.
I did it all for the first time. Made a mistake, but I remind. I broke it all the time. Well, I did it on my way. Fixed it on the front line. I'm moving the pain. If I'm dancing with a water, please don't judge me. If I'm smiling with a mother, please don't judge me. I just went through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I just walk in the wire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I don't know if you are, I love it. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Baby, don't give me no answer. I do it all by myself. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I'm missing now. I'm missing now. Shout out to the chorus. Walking right into the warning sign. Watching yours for the finish line. I'm missing for one time. I'm not gonna be afraid. Fix it on the front line. I'm not what you say. If I'm dancing with a water, please don't judge me. If I'm smiling with a mother, please don't judge me. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I just walk in the wire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I don't know if you have noticed, I'm doing me and I love it. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. If you don't give me no answer, I do it all by myself. You're missing out. You're missing out. You're missing right now. You're missing out. Please don't judge me. If I'm dancing with a water, please don't judge me. If I'm smiling with a mother, please don't judge me. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I just walk in the wire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I don't know if you have noticed, I'm doing me and I love it. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. If you don't give me no answer, I do it all by myself. I just ran through the fire, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I'm missing now. I'm missing please don't judge me.
And we are back. Good morning, party people. Don't touch that dial. More great music is on the way as we continue to roll on down this holy highway, giving you everything you need by way of gospel music. And we got more great music coming your way. We say good morning to each and every one of you that are in the room. Don't touch that dial. More great music is definitely on the way. Right now, we're going to take a quick look at our roll call. See who's rocking with us on this AM. We say good morning to each and every one of you. We want to say good morning to those that are coming on in the room, like Dr. Antoinette Smith. Good morning, sis. We appreciate you coming through. Shout out to all the areas represented so far on this Monday morning, like Yamasee, South Carolina, Hardyville, South Carolina, Walterboro, South Carolina, Uniontown, Pennsylvania, Seneca, South Carolina, Johannesburg, South Africa came through, as well as Sacramento, California, Lake Charles, Louisiana, and Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to all those areas. Of course, Buford is in here with areas like Hilton Head, St. Helena, and Burton all checking in. And we can't forget about the Charleston, with North Charleston, Goose Creek. Good morning to you. We appreciate each and every one of you for rocking and rolling with us. If you're in the room and I didn't call your name, because I'm not sure where you are, so make sure you throw up your city and state so we can definitely shout you out on this morning. Let's take a quick look and see what's happening in church and community. The springing forward that happened over the weekend, you know, that always throws people's schedule off just a little bit. But hopefully you did all right with that. Right now, we're going to take a look at church and community news and see what's going on for this month. I have to check these, make sure they're not out of date, because we had a few of them in here that were coming close to date. We're going to see. Building a New Generation, Bang, presenting March Madness with live music, free food, and surprises. It's going down. March Madness is coming up, and you don't want to miss that. It's happening this month, March the 28th at 2 p.m. There's going to be a 2K tournament and a dance-off. Winners will receive cash prizes and trophies. It's going to be co-hosted by Pastor Cynthia Green, as well as Pastor Charlie Gillison. That's Center of Hope and Greater Glory. Pastors are coming together with the guest speaker of the day, Minister DeAndre Jameson is going to be the guest speaker, and guest performers will be Shara Washington, as well as the group known as Grateful. It's going to happen at the Barnwell County Museum, 9426 Marlboro Avenue in Barnwell, South Carolina. It's all free. It's all for you. And definitely, we're going to bang it out, bringing a new generation. All right. Also, let's see what else is going on as far as church and community news is concerned. Nope, that's an old announcement. So let's move that one out the way. I should have went through these earlier and deleted what I needed to delete. But I didn't. So we do it as we go. It's all right. Don't even worry about it. See what's next on the agenda. Yes, move that. All right, let's see if this one's a good one. Doom, 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 doom. Is it still good? Yep. A night of appreciation honoring Mother Fredonia Murray. It's happening Saturday, April the 11th at 5 p.m. at the North District Middle School cafeteria in Barnwell, South Carolina. You can find out more information by contacting Evangelist Annette Grant at 803-942-0347 or Evangelist Aaron Murray at 843-298-1607. It's hosted by Deacon Jerry Smalls. They're going to have live entertainment and dinner will be served. It's appreciation celebration for Miss Fredonia Murray. Y'all don't want to miss that if you're in the Yamasee area. Speaking of Yamasee area, every Wednesday, the House of Prayer is open for noonday prayer. All are welcome to attend noonday prayer at the House of Prayer in Yamasee, South Carolina, located at 29 Bing Street. All right, so make your way out there if you're in the Yamasee area. Get a little prayer in on Wednesdays. And don't forget that Apostle Daniel Green and the Glorious Covenant Assemblies have a mission to Mexico, and they're looking to raise funds to help bless Pastor Isaiah Ramirez and the Place of Peace Church in Juarez, Mexico. If you want to be a blessing and sow a seed, you can do so by contacting Apostle Daniel Green through PayPal at paypal.me/Dr. Green 7 or Cash App using his Cash App tag, $Pastor D. And last but definitely not least, you are all invited to come out to the 20th Annual Men's Convention happening at Progressive Church of Jesus, presenting their 20th Annual Men's Convention Fridays through Sunday, March 13th through the 15th, 2020. Raise up and accept the challenge is the theme. We're going to have speakers like Apostle C.L. Washington, Apostle Larry Green. They're going to have a gospel explosion on that Sunday, and it's all presented by Elder S.M. Reese Reed is the convention coordinator. It's happening at the Progressive Church of Jesus, 210 Ackerman Street, Walterboro, South Carolina. Everybody's welcome to attend. Women are invited and welcome to attend as well. They say, come and let's have church. For more information, you can contact Elder Reese Reed at 843-908-0370 or Minister Williams at 843-635-8675. The 20th Annual Men's Convention, Walterboro, South Carolina at Progressive Church of Jesus. There you go. That's what we got for 10 community news. So now you know, govern yourselves accordingly. Don't touch that dial. More great music is on the way as we continue to roll on down that holy highway, giving you everything you need by way of gospel music. And we got more great music coming your way on your favorite morning show. It's the only social media morning show of its kind. And we want you to get up, get into it, get involved as we keep it going this morning. A little blessings on blessings for you, and I'll be back in just a little bit to wrap it up for the day.
Turn around, blessings, blessings. Every time I turn around, blessings on blessings. Every time I turn around, blessings, blessings. Yeah, every time I turn around, blessings on blessings. Yeah. Yes, sir. I see blessings, blessings. There will be blessings on blessings. Oh, yeah. I see blessings, blessings. Yeah, yeah. There will be blessings on blessings. Favor of the Lord must upon me. In my hands, I have more than enough. Surely goodness and mercy is following me, and my God will supply every one of my needs. Oh, yes it is. Yeah, yeah, got more than enough. Yeah, and my God will. Yes, He will. Yes, He will. Everybody say it. I see blessings, blessings. Hey, there will be blessings on blessings. Oh, Lord. I see blessings, blessings. Yeah. There will be blessings on blessings. Favor in my hand, yeah. Yeah. Oh, more than enough. So release. Yes, sir. It's all
for the body, healing for the spirit, yeah. For the rock, come on, say power, Holy Ghost power, life destroying power, for the rock, I see blessings, blessings, yeah. There will be blessings on blessings, oh, hey. I see blessings, blessings, yeah. There will be blessings on blessings.
Amen. Blessings on blessings. That's about going to do it for us here on the Royal Praise Party. About to wrap things up and get on off the airwaves and let you get on back to work. If we will the Lord, we're going to do it all again on tomorrow. I want you to keep it locked where you got it. We're going to hold that NBA trivia question for tomorrow as well. Thank you guys for tuning in and for logging on. Don't forget to check us out on Exquisite Internet on there as well. Don't forget to join us right back here tomorrow for Health Tip Tuesday. God bless each and every one of you. I want you to be safe as you get out there and enjoy your day, all right? Don't let nobody steal your joy. It's a gift from God. So don't you dare give up your gift without a fight, all right? And above all else, if you remember nothing else, remember this one simple thing. Just one. Not a whole lot. Just one. I need you to remember that I love you and there is nothing you can do about it. So you might as well love me back. We're going out of here the same way we came in, with a party, y'all. Yeah, the Royal Praise Party. God bless you. We out. No matter what you're going through, my God will see you through. And if you did it before,